When I got sick, people were extraordinary. We had 11 lasagnas in the freezer by the end of the week. Like, people just came out of the woodwork, and Rosie was dealing with something as dangerous, and no one's ever made her a lasagna. I was a couple of years into having been unwell, and I went and visited my friend Rosie, and Rosie has dealt with mental ill health and trauma and the after effects of trauma her whole life. And I went to her for help, I suppose, because I was struggling emotionally and mentally with the reality that treating this tumour was not going to be a one and done. You can't cut out my tumour. What's left of it is adhered to really essential structures in the brain, including my eyesight, which means that it's always going to be there and there's going to always be a risk of it returning. And I sort of wanted to understand how Rosie dealt with mental ill health and how she coped. And on the day I saw her, she was in psychiatric care. I told her one of the things I was struggling with was the survival rate. They always give you the data in terms of chances to be alive in 5 years, chances to be alive in 10. And when I said that to her, she looked really shocked, and she said, it's the same. Like, our chances of survival are pretty similar in terms of the data around people with complex PTSD and life expectancy. And that just threw us both, I think, for a spin, because when I got sick, people were extraordinary. Like, I remember that first week we had 11 lasagnas in the freezer. People just came out of the woodwork to help me and to drive me to appointments and to look after my son. People were so generous, and Rosie was dealing with something as dangerous, and no one's ever made her a lasagna.